Hey guys, so I'm doing a video today with my two little helpers. I have Picasso and Gideon. I am home for the holidays, so I figured that I would throw them in a video to help me out, and Picasso is super excited about this, so should be interesting to see what happens. And I'm just doing a super natural dewy makeup tutorial for the winter time, and this is something that I've been wearing a lot lately, and it is just super easy and simple to do, so I'm just going to hop right into the tutorial. So I'm going to start out with an eye cream, and this is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. See, I told you he was crazy. And I'm just going to put some of that under my eyes. It's like the most delicate part of your face, or whatever they say. So I like to add more moisturization there. Oh, here she goes. She's like, I'm done. This is boring. So since I live in New York, I'm constantly going outside in the wintertime from like the dry heat to the dry cold, and it just really messes with my skin a lot, so I like to use an extra moisturizer, and I use the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask, and this is just a moisturization mask, and I just use the tiniest bit of it because I don't want to overwhelm my skin, but I just want to add like an extra layer of protection to it, and Picasso is really loving this. He's like really into this. So I just use the tiniest amount. That actually might be a little bit too much. And I just put that on like another moisturizer. This stuff smells like a lot of Korean skincare products as well. It's almost like peachy smelling. I really like it. Next, I'm going to stick on some lip balm. This one has been my favorite lately. I talked about it in my Snapchat. If you guys aren't following me there, you should definitely go follow me. I'll leave it linked in the description below. I've been using this Tatcha Gold Spun lip balm, and this thing is so cool because it has like little flecks of gold inside the lip balm, but it's actually a really amazing lip balm. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of this on my lips because my lips are so dry right now. I realized that I have not been drinking enough water at all. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stick on a tinted moisturizer. This is my NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 30. It's important to have sunscreen always. This color actually might be a little bit too dark for me. It's just the one that I grabbed out of my bag. But I think I'm relatively pale right now, so we'll see if it works. Oh yeah, that's good enough, right? I always just put this on with my fingers. The next step I always do after a tinted moisturizer is blush, just because I always like to use a cream blush, especially in the wintertime, summertime, all the time really. I like to use cream blushes, but I feel like they go on the best right after a foundation or tinted moisturizer. What I'm going to use today is my go-to Becca Beach tint in the color Guava, and this is by far my favorite sort of cream, blushy, lippy type product. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of that on my finger. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. The bottle lasts forever. I'm just going to sort of dot it on my cheeks and blend it in. I finally caved in and bought the Anastasia Dip Brow because I've never really used this type of dip brow product, and then ColourPop sent me their version of like a dip brow type product, and I absolutely loved it. So I was like, you know what, let me try the Anastasia one, and let me just say, I was missing out. I really love this product. It's really good. I got it in the color taupe. So I'm just going to draw on my brows. That's better. Are you going to be a good boy now? Yeah, okay. Using the Glossier Boy Brow in the color brown just to finish off my brows, and I like to sort of brush the tops of it up a little bit, so just going to do that quickly just to help set the brow. Next, I am going to go on to the eyes, and I just wanted to do something super simple. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit here so you can see. That's focused, right? I have to see, yeah, that's focused. For eyes, I'm just going to put the tiniest bit on my eyes just for like a little bit of definition, and I've been absolutely adoring this tiny little, it's like a travel palette, but it is the Smashbox Photo Matte Eyes palette, and it's supposed to have shadow, liner, and brow powder in it, and the only thing that I don't like is this gray one. I think it should be black. It doesn't really make sense. I'm going to start out with this super light color here. It's sort of like the beigey-ist color. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my lid. dust my brush off. I use like the same brush for the whole eye look. I'm one of those people. And I'm actually using the Sigma E25 brush for this. And then I'm using the lightest color, and I'm just going to go in quick on my brow bone just to add a little bit of highlight up there before I go in for my crease. And I'm using the third lightest color here, and I'm going to stick a little bit of that in the crease. And this is really just for definition. It's not to look like you have makeup on or whatever. It's just to add like a little bit to your eye. Is that right, Picasso? And then I'm going to go in with this Sigma, oh my god, this is a lip liner. Okay, Sigma Precise Lip Line L06 brush. And I'm going to use it as sort of like an eyeliner brush. I'm going to use this color here, this sort of like warm brownie color. Warm brownies, now I want brownies. And I'm just going to really very lightly drag that along my lash line just to add a little bit of definition, not really to add liner. Picasso is chewing at me. For those of you who don't know, this is preening, and it means that he loves me. And he's trying to show me that he can preen my feathers and take care of me. Really getting those feathers good, Picasso. And I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter color here and put it along my lower lash line using the same brush. Next, I'm going to go in with a highlighter, and I'm using the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Lunch Money. And so I'm just going to use my finger and put a little bit of that on my cheekbones, a little bit on my lips. I love lip highlight. It's like my favorite thing ever. I am going to use the lip liner brush that I was using earlier to add a little bit of that onto my eyes as well. And I'm just sort of going to put it on the inner corner, but just on the top side of the inner corner. I like how that looks a little bit better. So I'm also going to go in with my finger and put a little bit of that on my brow bone and like the center of my eyelid. Next, I'm using my Kevyn Aucoin lash curler, and those of you guys who have watched my makeup videos before know that this is my go-to lash curler. It is absolutely amazing. And I'm just going to curl my lashes with that really quick. And I'm going to throw on a little bit of mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is one of my favorites. I don't want to go too overboard with mascara today, but whenever I actually put on mascara, I always like go crazy with it. I feel like doing a little bit of a red lip today. I've been doing this a lot, sort of something a little bit rosy. So I'm using the Milk Makeup Lip Pigment in that red though, and I'm just going to use my finger and tap a little bit of this on my lips, and Picasso is really into this one as well. I sort of like to work from the inside and work my way out so that I get a nice soft wash of it. And on top of that, I'm going to add a little bit of this Revlon Color Stay Moisture Stain. And I love this one. What color is this? New York Scene. But this is just super balmy and moisturizing. I really like this because you can put on a very sheer layer like this or sort of build it up a little bit more and you get this really nice, beautiful, glossy red. Alright, just to finish it off, I'm going to use a little bit of bronzer just for a little bit of warmth. I'm using my Dior Blush Sculpt bronzer in the number 4 brown contour, which looks like that, and my Sigma 3D HD Kubaki brush. Just add a tiny bit. I don't want to add too much. So this is the finished look. It's really just something that is natural and dewy while still having like a little bit of definition on your eyes when they're the only thing that is poking out of your winter coat. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave me a comment below. All my social media and the products that I mentioned are linked in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video.